welcome and welcome back. We have her. I'm so excited about this. Lily Cheng from Rainbow High. She is the Chinese New Year of the Tiger Special Edition. I'm sure you guys already know that. She kind of just became available. Like, I know she was up for pre-order, but I know that she just recently started shipping out, and yet I still kind of feel like I'm late to the bandwagon with her, honestly. A lot of people have been posting about her already. But I still have thoughts and feelings, and I'm still super, super excited to have her. So she's who we're going to unbox and review today. She was a gift from my husband. Thank you, Tony, again. And I'm just really ready to get into her. Although I will say, this one's going to be kind of hard to unbox. Obviously, as you can see, the box is absolutely stunning. We have, like, ribbon up top. She's got a little card. And the back, the art on this box, like, all of the Rainbow High art is really beautiful, but this box in and of itself is a work of art, which means that unboxing is going to be very hard, but I really am an out-of-box collector. I love being able to pose and redress and just feel in my hands the dolls that I have in my collection. And also I want to be able to do a good review for you guys. You wouldn't be able to see nearly as much if I just kept her in the box. So we are going to have to unbox her. She has this plastic, like, attachment on the front here that it is just velcroed on. So, big reveal. There she is. I definitely did already take a peek at her and, like, kind of do that when she first came in because I was way too excited not to. Sorry, I know that you can't see her, but I need to stare at her for a second. She's so beautiful already. Look at this art of her. She's stunning. My only complaint, honestly, would be that I wish the box had been slightly redesigned so that I wouldn't have to completely ruin it to get her out. Like, I wish I could kind of salvage this outer part. I'm gonna do my best to do so, just because it is so pretty. But because of, like, the inset shoes and second outfit, like Rainbow High always does, I do think it's gonna be kind of hard to save this middle portion. We'll see. I am going to do my best. I'll update you on that, on what I can get out. But it's so, like, all the gilding over here. Look at that. I'm sorry. I know that this, like, the box is not the most exciting part. She just looks so unbelievably beautiful. And, I mean, I'm gonna unbox her. I think I'm kind of trying to delay the inevitable just because she looks so good right now. If I were a very, very rich person, I would definitely have bought another one so that I could keep one in box, which is not something that I ever do. If you guys have been following me, you know I never keep dolls in box. That's a testament to how well designed this box is. So, yeah, it's gonna hurt, but I am gonna unbox her because obviously the important thing is to see whether the doll herself holds up to the box she's in. Is she as good as the box? I mean, yeah, obviously, like, she's cool. She's a lot prettier than the box, but you know what I mean. Is she gonna be quality and wonderful and worth the price point? That's always the question. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox her off screen real quick. I'll update you on how much of the box I managed to salvage, and I'll be right back with you guys. See you in a second. Okay, so box not looking quite as nice now, not gonna lie. Obviously, like, if I kind of take out the middle part and close it up, it can still be a pretty display piece, which is nice. I'm glad that I could at least salvage the outside. But yeah, the inside portion definitely left it with a little bit to be desired. I will be fair and say that part of that could absolutely be my fault, but I do think that, you know, like, there's white on the back, there's no red on the back. Not sure how nice the inside of the box could look if you're unboxing. I don't know. That's very unimportant, though. Here she is, Lily, in all her glory. Oh my god, she's so pretty. Okay, getting the boring stuff out of the way, she's got a red sparkly stand and comb, and she's got red hangers. No one cares about that. Extra stuff that she comes with. Wow, I don't even know where to start. There's honestly so many details on this doll. I'm already blown away. Let's start with the jacket. So we've got a ton of different fabrics, first of all. Just a lot of different thought into the structure and the feel of everything, and really making it look like a constructed garment. Like, the body of the jacket is different from the silky feel of the sleeves. We've got kind of a faux leather embroidery. It's very, very faint, but the embroidery on the sleeve is a tiger. I love that it's a little bit more subtle. You can see the silver sheen, but it's not boom, here's a tiger in your face. It's just so elegant and so pretty. And then we have these little clasps here, really beautiful. 22 embroidered on this side for obviously 2022. And then it does open in the back so that you can kind of preserve the image that the front presents. It's so pretty. Like, these clasps, I cannot get over this. That is so beautiful and well done, and they are quite securely attached. They're sewn on either side, so obviously you saw I could dig my nail under there, but they don't feel like they're gonna pop off or anything. Great start, excellent. Her second dress that she came with, again, absolutely beautiful. You can see a little bit better on the dress with the red metallic embroidery, that same tiger image, but again, it's very soft, very gentle. It's like a nice accent, but it's not super, super aggressive or in your face or anything. We've got, it's not quite beading. I don't know how to describe the feel of this, because it feels quite soft, actually. But it looks like beading. Really beautiful, individual placed little studs. They're not like they're not metal studs or plastic studs. I don't know what they're made of, but they're individually placed. You can see I'm kind of pushing under here just to see if any are loose, and I'm not feeling anything that's loose. There is a little bit of a thread here, but it's not too bad. Overall, that looks really, really nice. We've got a gorgeous neckline. This one's a little bit more simple. Again, opens in the back. Simple, I say very lightly, because it's still such an intricate piece, but it looks, you know, from far away a little bit more simple. It's really, really beautiful, though. Her second set of shoes, I do still have the plastic in, just so you can kind of get a feel for how they would look on the foot with this tie around the ankle. Looks gorgeous. Pulling the other one up to kind of see all of the paint details. And there really is a lot of painted detail in here. The gold and the red, I feel like that could have gotten muddy very, very quickly. But it didn't, at least not on mine. She's looking really, really good. Love the second pair of shoes. She did have this fan in her hand, rainbow. It's a pretty basic fan, like the fan itself is not super, super decorative, but it does fold in. I have to be a little careful with mine. I don't know if they're all like this, but you kind of have to be gentle when you fold it to make sure it folds correctly. But it is a functioning fan. It does fold and then obviously unfold. And then this is honestly, weirdly enough, the star of the show when it comes to the fan. Look at that detail. That is such an intricate knot. It is so small and so detailed. And then the beads on it to top it all off. But the knot, really, like, that's incredible. That looks so, so good. Absolutely stunned by the fan. The knot, I feel like you never see anything that small and that intricate on a doll. That's amazing. Of course, Lily, star of the show herself. She has so much going on, it's hard to even know where to begin, but I always go top down, so that's what we're gonna do. She has two little hair pieces, sticks that go into her buns here, or back behind her buns, I should say. Really beautiful molding with the flowers, and again, we've got a tiny little knot on top and beads on the string. They just look so beautiful. I love that they are actual strings, obviously. It's just a lot of movement and an extra level of detail. Her hairstyle looks great. I do love it. I think that the buns are very, very well executed. I definitely could never recreate that. I'm not that talented with doll hair, but they look really nice. I can't speak yet to the quality of her hair, really. I will say trying to get through to the scalp is pretty hard. Like, there's definitely good rooting on her. You can see a little bit of the scalp there, but I'm really having to dig for it. It doesn't make it any easier that her hair is literally a solid chunk of just gelled mess, but I get it. She's a collector doll, especially in box. You want to make sure that the hair looks pristine. I can be a little bit more forgiving about the gel in that aspect. She does have a lot of tinsel in her hair. I feel like people are kind of divided on like the tinsel in doll hair recently. I like it. Like, I like a little bit of sparkle, but literally anything that's shiny I like, so I'm definitely biased there. I do think it adds a lot to her hair, though. just a little bit of extra color, a little bit of pop, so it's not flat. It's just something more, you know? She's a collector's doll. You don't want her to be basic in any way. This is definitely not basic hair. Her earrings, unbelievable. They're so, so pretty.
Editing note, I just wanted to point out that these earrings do actually say something. They are real Chinese characters. I'm going to link a TikTok in the description down below of someone who talks about the meaning of the earrings and then also some other cultural hidden details of things that are relevant to the Chinese New Year. I saw that video and I thought it was really, really good, and it's definitely better than I can explain it, so I'll have that link down below. Please go check them out.
From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the sculpting is really beautiful. I love how big they are. Super in-your-face accessories, which I do love. So gorgeous. Then her face. Her bangs do make it kind of a little bit harder to see, but she's got some eyeliner on her. Oh my god. It is crisp and clean and beautiful, and the sparkle is like just the right amount of sparkle to add a little something. Her eyes themselves, absolutely gorgeous. And then her lips have got 3 or 4 different colors going on there. I think it's lovely just because it is an extra step kind of above a regular Rainbow High doll, where it's just a little more detail in the lip than I think we usually see, which is great for a collector's edition. Coming on down to her outfit, she does have this piece around her waist that is completely separate, so you can pull that off and reveal that it is actually a skirt and a shirt underneath, not a dress. That piece alone is absolutely gorgeous. I love kind of the metallic reptile sort of skin under here. The ribbons, of course, all of the studs on the ribbons, and then 2 more in the back as well. And I don't seem to be missing any studs, which is always very well appreciated. There's even a tiny little like buckle sort of situation going on there. More in the front, just hidden by the ribbon. Gorgeous. The actual top, again, incredible detail. This one we've got the gold embroidery, so it is a little bit more obvious. I think it's so pretty. The flowers look so good. Again, really lovely clasp here, and it isn't pulling up or detaching or anything. Just the details, the kind of faux leather lining is so intricately done. She looks amazing. And then personally, my favorite part on the skirt, of course we have the metallic gold, but we also have a tiger embroidered on her skirt and just the red. A little bit softer, kind of like a hidden, not like super hidden, but a little bit hidden little decorative piece in there. I think it's beautiful. I also love cats, so like tigers are great. Of course it's the year of the tiger, so that's why, and that makes sense, but for me, very fortuitous. Absolutely gorgeous. Her bracelets are another thing I was just stunned by in seeing stock photos and other reviews of this doll. She has so many of them, first of all, and they're all so detailed. It's like a tiny tiger face on that one, and it's molded so it would be something as if it were tied on. Kind of a more basic one in the middle here, and then this one, oh my gosh, 2 of the tiger heads. So, so beautiful. All of the striping detail, absolutely gorgeous. Her nails, at least on mine, are also looking really good. Sometimes the Rainbow High nails can be a little off. I've had a few that are misprinted, so they're like on the top of her fingers or on the wrong side of her fingers. This is so pretty though, so well done. And then other hand, same thing, nails are looking gorgeous. She has a jade bracelet, more tiger imagery, if it'll focus. There we go. And look, even like the green in the tiger's eyes, that's such a minuscule detail. And it's so beautiful. And then another more basic bracelet. And of course, lastly, these shoes. Oh my god. That's it. That's all I need to say about these shoes. That's so, so pretty. I love that we have actual rope, not rope, but you know, like cord tying her shoes on. I feel like with a Playline doll, maybe they would have gone for molding, or maybe not. I know that there was good detail in the shoes in the Pacific Coastline, but that's definitely something that you wouldn't see all the time, and it looks so good. Beads on the end. The molding. The paint on this one is like definitely less detailed than on the other one, but it's still crisp and clean and just looks amazing. That's it? Oh my god. Guys, we got to the end of it, and I don't think I had anything negative to say. The literal worst thing about this doll is that there's one loose thread on this dress. But that's it. Oh my god. Considering that the last collector's doll from Rainbow High was Jet Dawson, and that was an absolute disaster of a review, I'm unbelievably pleased with how this one turned out. Yes, she is significantly more expensive than Jet Dawson was, I will say that. Like, I acknowledge that. It is a hard pill to swallow, because, like, she was, like, something around $75 or $80, which is a lot. But at least this time, the quality is there. It's not like Jet, where we spent, I think it was $60 or something like that, and it was just disaster after disaster and disappointment after disappointment. Genuinely, Lily is such a beautiful doll, and all of her pieces are so beautiful. I think there's a lot more detail put into her than there was put into Jet Dawson. I did like Jet Dawson, by the way. I'm not trying to harp on her. It's just to compare the last collector's edition Rainbow High with this one, this is miles ahead. She looks so much better, and I think it's just so much better executed. Like, going into this, I was like, okay, the price point's gonna be pretty negative. Like, I'm gonna have to harp on that like I always do. And I still think it's expensive, but in this case, I actually think that you're getting your money's worth. I actually think that everything you get is quality and nice and beautiful. And so it hurts a lot less to spend the money knowing that you're getting something good versus spending all that money just to be disappointed. So yeah, I'm floored. Like, I'm genuinely floored. I was kind of ready to have at least one disappointment with this, just because, like, I had to prepare myself emotionally to be ready to have that. And Lily has outshone my expectations. So, there we have an absolutely glowing, amazing review of this doll. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoy. I definitely want to hear your comments and thoughts about her down below. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or your night or whatever it might be. And I'll catch you next week in the next one. Bye, guys!